selected by Marco Rosé.
Well, it's going to be interesting how Chelsea approach this. With it's going to be a fairly narrow diamond 4-4-2 for Monchengladbach, so it'll be interesting.
Their big issues is they have a pretty serious injury to one of the key.
Querta, Rudiger, Christensen and Emerson. I think it's a very useful back four. And obviously Kante's on the bench.
Expecting a top four finish from them this season?
Yeah, I am actually. I think that they're going to help Chelsea. I think that Lampard, the new head coach, will start to play the younger players, and with the likes of and Kovacic has found him. And I must admit, he had a lot to do and finished very, very nicely indeed. So, you know, he's put himself in the frame.
But on ESPN News right now, we are underway with Chelsea in their blue home kit. Emerson in the early stages. By Zakaria. The attempt is just wide from a player with a surname I'm sure you know, Marcus.
The problem with the back four, if you look at Zuma decides to back off
a little bit as Thuram gets in behind him. A little bit of a slow start from Chelsea inside the first couple of minutes.
Said quite right too, Mark, that Zuma kept sleeping there, didn't close the ball down, all over the field.
Here's Pedro. Quetta in and the header down. Mason Mount.
Gold.
Yeah, I'm not
sure.
Gold
dink ball. Querta with the ball. Look, that's a free header. That's got the minimum there is hit the target. Cost a few dollars.
Chelsea's defence are splashing all over the place. Chance for Monchengladbach. Goal. Given away again by Chelsea, and there's the break.
It's a very, very poor ball into Mount. It's a poor giveaway. It's dreadful defending, and that's an excellent finish.
Can't say they've not threatened Alassane Plea, the Frenchman, to the bottom corner.
Monchengladbach attack. Look, they're in the box. He's tried to cut it back from a run. He just overhit it a little bit.
This is why they want to play out from the back, because they've now got a 3-on-2. The layoff by Pulisic. Mason Mount kept it alive.
Luck rather than judgment. Jorginho getting the ball in the box. We know he's not blessed with tremendous pace, but Pedro on his left peg. Another decent chance.
Coach, play it out from there. Let's see what happens. Through ball for Tammy Abraham, and the vital final touch by for the free kicks taken. Quick chance to on ESPN returning tomorrow at 4. 4-on-3 for Monchengladbach. Thuram had to be the pass there. Some of their one-touch football is excellent.
That was a little cheeky, a little high. There he is. Late. We'll get more involved.
Here is Mason Mount. That's Quetta. New deal. The top looking for Pulisic. Got the break of the ball there. Christian Pulisic. Weak make amends for that mistake. Just couldn't hit the target as far as putting it in the back of the net here was concerned.
Yeah, dreadful defense.
Away by Pulisic. Thuram finding Plea. Jonas Hoffman, who's no longer in the huff after being penalised for that challenge a couple of minutes ago, delivers a free kick at the corner kick.
Well, he's asking the referee about a pen there because he's saying that he was pulled back.
Chelsea looking for the equaliser. Pedro. Can back off Oscar Vent. Chelsea's caught. Interesting corner, and it works. There's the back post. And Abraham did all he could. There was no one to help him out and put the ball in the back of the net.
Well, nobody reacted, did they? From Querta into the run, much better.
Kovacic to Emerson, 10 to go until the break.
Silly foul. The ball was going out. It is. And he's just taken out. Poor decision with it.
It's the better of late, and they're looking for one here with Mason Mount. He has support, but he wants to do it himself.
Ball. Nice run here inside right channel. Cut it inside, cutting outside.
And here's the goal scorer player with options left and right. He's got Hoffman to play through. Jonas Hoffman!
Looked offside. Looks as though the goal's going to be given. But when you look at the break, when Chelsea was on the break in the attacking third, they didn't get the strike off. The ball was given away, and you looked at the number of blue shirts walking back. Look at the blue shirts coming back there. On the break. Classic fast break.
He's played him on, Christensen, hasn't he? Just.
Yeah, it looks like it.
He was trying to get out, then he stopped. The through ball from player. The finish by Jonas Hoffman. And that recently has been against the run of play. But it was following Wednesday. Pedro. This time, nope. Once again, Mount involved. Pulisic could have made.
Pulisic was caught in two minds. Mount with a little dink to the far post. It looked as though Pulisic was trying to control it with his head and drop it down to his feet. Just failed to do so.
Chelsea winning the Europa League in Baku. Tackle's optional here. He's given the penalty kick.
Quite.
Of this run. How much contact is there in the box? Not enough, surely, Paul. You given a penalty for that?
Well, there was a free kick that should have been given on the outside, but that was a dive.
That's not.
Monchengladbach players are not particularly happy with it. Well, it was a superb driving run from Kovacic.
Well, the tackling was wondered who's going to be taking penalties in pre-season when the action begins for real next week. Jorginho's taken and scored. Barkley's taken and scored. Tammy Abraham. One of the softest penalties you'll see. Sommer couldn't do it again, could he? No, he couldn't. Finally, they find a way past Jan Sommer, and the penalty from Tammy Abraham. With Fantasy Premier League team back into this one.
Yeah, good penalty from Abraham. Yeah, the referee got a good view of the challenge. That's the only excuse that I can give him, because Kovacic did go down very, very.
Lampard will be pretty happy with this run out today. He's seen a lot of positives ahead of the new season. A few things to work on as well, but that's always the case in pre-season. That is blatant as you like, the foul on Mason Mount.
Yeah.
Mount was racing clear. Chelsea had a real good option. It's one of these, it's a good yellow card to take. In by Mount.
The latter stages of the first half, I thought he went missing.
Pulisic continuing his run in the middle, along with Abraham. That's weak.
There was a pity there because
€10 to stand behind the goal. Decent value.
Not a bad deal.
Gets you your Benez. There's Abraham. He has support. One split-second delay there cost him. Early ball was required. It's a corner.
Excellent play from Abraham.
Good area by Mount. This time Zuma is the one who heads over. Change can now.
Looks like Barker's gone alongside Jorginho.
Yeah. So Kennedy, Mount and Pedro as the three in behind.
Yeah.
A lot of chances in this game. Down at the notes, a few yellow cards, but chances you get in most games. There'll be another one created here. Is it Hoffman's right? Yes, it is. Kepa to the rescue. Making partial amends for his poor kick out.
Just bounced in front of him. That just caused him a little bit of a problem. Just a little skip there. Got his body behind it.
Giroud with an arm across the face of Nico Elvedi there. I don't think it was malicious or intentional. Right there. Thomas as well. ESPN FC every night on ESPN Plus. He's at it again now. How are you defending him this time? It's the same guy he's up against. Just because you were one of those big bully boy strikers. Alonso. Decent attempt by Mason Mount. It's a decent run.
With his finishing today, but there's no doubt it's a fabulous run, found fantastically well. On his left foot.
Nice ball over the top for his teammate Mason Mount to chase. Premier League. I think ultimately finishing is going to be more clinical. Not much of a tackle there by Jorginho, and then Wild.
Both Kante and Jorginho, they're very unusually missing the...
That's got to be a penalty. There can be no complaints whatsoever. And Bennett's the Englishman with the foul on someone that he knows well from youth football, Mason Mount.
Just fantastic balance from Mount, again making a tremendous little Cruyff turn, taken down, stone wall penalty. Embarrassed the player actually.
Well, Ross Barkley has scored penalty in pre-season against Salzburg, and he's done another one here. It's 2-2.
And there's balance to get the penalty. Barkley, cool, calm and collected, sends the keeper the wrong way. But Mount with the balance inside the box there made the defender very, very foolish.
Chelsea deserve that for their second half display. Still no clearer in knowing who their first choice penalty taker is, because Abraham scored the first, he wasn't on the pitch. Barkley scored that one. Season for these two teams before Monchengladbach begin their cup campaign at Sandhausen on Friday, and Chelsea begin their Premier League campaign at Old Trafford next Sunday. Man United, incidentally, have just taken the